What's up everybody, John from Old Reading Farm here. Thanks for joining me. In today's video, we are gonna be cleaning up our new area for the flower farm. So if you watched our video a couple videos back, you would know that previously we were gonna put our flower farm like way down over here, but it ended up being a disgusting, muddy mud pit. And even just over here, water over there, water over there, just water everywhere, for lack of a better word. So we are no longer going to put it down there. We are going to put it way up here near our house, and I think that's going to be beneficial for several reasons. One, it'll be easier to water. Two, it'll be easier to keep deer out of. Three, it'll look nicer in front of our house than a bunch of old dead trees. And well, you know, maybe that's about it. But so maybe I'll show a little clip of what it looked like before.
He's so cute.
Chubbiest, chillest barn cat I've ever seen.
I am a vicious killer.
Rare. So this is where we're at currently. The tractor just went through its DPF cycle, hence why it is running. And so we took down all these trees, and then you can see that's the mother-in-law house. You can also see that's our barn cat sitting on her front porch, like the fat load that he is. Anyway, so we took down all these trees, and the last one we did was this big mother that was right here. Just turn that off for now. And so we ended up with all of these different brush piles. So what I'm gonna do, put them in my dump trailer and bring them down to the dump spot. And then today, hopefully we are going to cut down this guy right here. So he's a leaner, leaning right over this way, so it should be relatively straightforward. And then once we do that, we really just have these two right here, and just these little guys right here. That big oak tree in the back is gonna stay. And then we have this little baby pine tree that unfortunately is gonna have to come out. So we're gonna leave this big white oak here because the sun basically goes that way. So we just wanted to make sure we had as few shade trees here as possible. We initially wanted to clear out that area also, but we are running low on time, so better to get this all settled sooner rather than later. Let's get to work. All right, got our first load all sorted. You know, this sticking out isn't ideal, but it is what it is. And yeah, one of the things that's on my long-term to-do list is getting like little sidewalls for this so that I can hold more, have it be a little more efficient, but this will do just fine. All right, so we're now down here in Woodyard Phase 2. Got my new HM136 Max all set up, so that's good, but it is a freaking mud pit down here, which stinks. I hate the mud. The mud is the worst, but now we're gonna take this. So I like this nice long cord. And anyway, so now we are gonna do a little dump in here and see how we do. Excellent. All right, so we're on our way down. Now, you know, this is not ideal because as you'll see, it's been really wet, and my goal is not to make ruts in our path. And like you saw down in the wood yard, it is a sloppy mess. So it's very similar up here. We've gotten a ton of rain. So I'm losing one stick right now out of the trailer. I might just take a second and see if I can adjust that, because got some more bumps to go. All right, so I made an adjustment and they should be good. But so it is bumpy down here, and I hate it because it makes it go much slower. And I also have a bunch of trees sort of in the way, so I have to be really careful. But again, the bumps mean I have to drive real slow. You know, not that I would go fast, but I mean, so this is why, like, I don't just take them down one load at a time with the tractor, because I would be losing brush every little bounce. Because that's what I used to do, you know, because we don't own a wood chipper, and we can no longer have like burn piles. So I don't have my big fire pit, so I can't burn a ton of brush. I hope I'm not losing it out the back. But now that I have all this space, you know, we're sort of using the space, and like with the wood yard, because I cleaned up my buddy's old firewood production site, and that's where my sawmill is. That's where we're going right now. But so I used to like just carry a pallet fork load at a time, and every single one of these bumps, you know, because it's not very balanced. The center of gravity is all over the place with this brush, and so it would just sort of fall out every little which way. And again, that's why I'm going so slow. Like, I'm barely doing anything right now, and just trying to avoid these rocks and these ruts and these, oh man, it's a little bit of a nightmare. But again, so this is 3 pallet fork loads of brush. So this would have taken me 3 trips to get down here. But I mean, just look at what I'm dealing with. I mean, this is just gross. All this mud. So I think what I'm gonna do, once I am settled, and so I'm just piling it there for now. And again, this is a mess, but so you can see that's sort of where I'm piling it up. So my plan is to just sort of pile it over there and just sort of go that way with it. We'll see what happens. Eventually that will, you know, compress down, and, you know, we have a little space down over there. So, I mean, we'll have to see what happens, but next up, hopefully when I'm done with this, I can bring some wood chips down here, because this is just gross. All right, so basically all clear up here. Time to take down this guy. Let's do it. Gotta wait till the FedEx driver leaves. All right, so no problem at all to take this guy down. That's good. And I think what I'm actually gonna do, instead of piling the brush up, now that I have the dump trailer all hooked up to my truck, I'll probably just bring it over here and just toss the brush right in there. I think that should make my workflow more efficient. So I'm gonna see if I can clean this up real fast. And again, then there's only a couple more trees that I really need to take down. And then it's time to grade and grind and do all that kind of stuff. So let's see. Oh, I think stacking it right in the trailer from the outset is the move. Because that I think I got a lot more in here. And so you see probably about a third of the brush is all taken care of. Oh, we'll have to see. I feel like I might be able to put more in, so I might stamp it down with the tractor and see if I can get a couple more pieces in there. But overall, pretty happy with how it's going so far. All right, what a day, busy day, but actually extremely productive because we're almost done with all the trees up there. I think I really only have 2 more left to take down, 1 big oak and 1 little maple. I took down the 2 other maples, and I'll go show you that in a second maybe. Phone battery's dying, but so look at all of this brush. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loads of brush. And now each one of these are at least 1 tractor pallet pallet fork load. But so anyway, so my plan now, besides bring some wood chips down here, I think I'm gonna have to do that, I think, before I even come down here with the tractor, because I mean, this is just crazy. And I noticed it when I was, especially when I was working on my sawmill, I was like slipping and sliding all over the place over there. So at least, you know, like especially right here, it was getting tough to get the trailer in. I mean, you can see how much of a nightmare that was. And I mean, we have had a lot of rain, but also, I mean, like a stump here. And so there comes like high and low points. Like you can see, so I was struggling over here. It's because I have a stump that is right, where is it, right here? Can't see it on the camera, right there. So, you know, but with 4-wheel drive, I'm very impressed with this, the dump trailer, as well as our little truck. Does a great job. And again, I think this has saved me an awful lot of time. I also think that stacking the brush directly into the trailer actually made a big difference, because you see how big this pile is? That was a stack versus some of these other ones, like that one over there was, you know, I stacked it up there and then used the forks to get it in there. The bigger piles are definitely from stacking it right in the trailer. So I'll definitely do that going forward, not that it really matters. But anyway, let's go up and I'll take one more video of how it looks now. I think I'm gonna try to load some of the other wood in here now. And I'm running out of space because, you know, it's hard to like drop this stuff and then you have to pull forward and turn around, and it's so muddy and I have so much stuff going on. You know, it's a bit of a pain, but I'll show you what it looks like now. All right, so here is where we are at now. So I took those last 2 trees down there. So now there's just some larger logs that I don't think I'm gonna be able to use for anything. As you can also see, Kenny, the fat barn cat, is still over there. It won't focus, but he's still over there. Anyway, just gonna load up these last few logs. Not sure what I'm gonna do with these guys yet. Maybe I might, I don't have to talk to Catherine about it, but I may just like stack them over there and then cut them and then split some firewood, throw it right in the dump trailer and bring it down. Because sometimes it's easier to bring these logs somewhere, but I don't have anywhere to put them right now. And maybe it'll be easier to put them into firewood, throw them in the dump trailer, and then stack it somewhere. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.